Welcome back to Marlon Speaks Live. Man, the universe is giving me so much content right now. So many things to speak about. Good afternoon, y'all. It's a beautiful day here in Flint, Michigan. I don't know where y'all at, but wherever y'all at, hopefully it's beautiful, man. So yeah, man, I was watching Real Gully TV earlier, and I watched a little bit of Hood Educated. I watched that channel a lot. And man, I love my man. I don't even know his name on Hood Educated, but I love his content, man. Love everything about it. I can't get enough of it. And I saw a video earlier. I'm out and about right now, but earlier when I was at home, I saw a video with Hood Educated on there, and man, he explained a lot of the differences between the perception of Charlie Kirk, the people on our so-called side, the black side of things, which if y'all not aware of my content and it's the first time, I'm gonna let y'all know what black mean to me. Black mean everybody. Everybody's black. Everybody originally from Africa, so everybody's black, right? That's just how I look at it. We all black. We just different hues at this point. We just look different. But back to what Hood Educated was talking about. He was basically giving different perspective and with facts. He wasn't just talking. He was backing up his analysis with facts. Like that misconception that black fathers aren't in the home. The difference between the statistics as far as blacks being more criminal. There's more black people in prison than any other race of people. What up, Damien? Is Aguirre that how you pronounce it? Where you from, man? Where you from, Damien? Share a little bit about where you from, man. Just your city or country. Where you from, Damien? So yeah, he was basically debunking. Oh, dope. Okay, L.A. That's what's up. I'll be out there, man. Shout out L.A., man. I love L.A., man. Love everything about L.A. The hills, the hood, everything. You know what I'm saying? And everything in between. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Actually, I just hit up an artist from L.A. earlier. You know what I'm saying? One of my guys trying to get on this project. Dope. Yeah, actually, we got like two, trying to get a third L.A. artist on this project that I'm working on. Yeah, so it's about to go down. Either way, what Hood Educated was talking about was the difference between, like how Charlie Kirk was putting out there, that, they trying to basically make it like he a white Martin Luther King, man. He was basically backing up his facts. Okay, we got two people from Canada in here. Okay, you said that's where you from. Okay, Michelle. Michelle, what's up? What part of Canada you from, Michelle? And I can only imagine people from Canada and places outside of America probably looking at America right now like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, but us in America, especially our people, we used to this shit. Y'all just now able to, you know what I'm saying, see it live on camera, see everything happening. I don't remember what it's called. You don't remember the place you from called? That's weird. Yeah, man. So what Hood Educated was breaking down is the difference between the things that Charlie Kirk was putting out there in the universe and how he's actually not his message wasn't good, right? And the people that support this guy, They all in an uproar, just looking for a reason to attack black people is what it, just being honest, that's just what it felt like. Just like when Barack got elected, these same type of people was so upset when Barack got elected. How come you only have like, oh man, look, the viewers is really within, bro. It don't matter about the amount, it don't matter about the quantity. It matter about the quality. So I ain't worried about that. They will come. Once I build it, if you ever watch the Field of Dreams, once you build it, they will come. They're already there. You just don't see it yet. You got to visualize the viewers before you actually manifest them. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of manifestation. If you stick around, you're going to see 3 times 10,000 in here one day. That's what I visualize, right? Because I know my message will reach that. So it ain't about how many viewers I got now. It's about how many I see. You feel what I'm saying? That's called vision. And I got it. You know what I'm saying? Everything I touch, it manifests. So either way, Michelle Castor. Michelle says she from Canada, but she don't know the city. That's weird. And who else commented on here? Okay, Damien, there's just 2 people commented. It's already at 15. Yeah, see, it went up already. So yeah, either way, Hood Educated backed up his, his concept of what, being black mean, the fact that black fathers are in their kids' lives. I'm at my daughter's school right now to pick my daughter up right now. I've been in all 5 of my kids' lives. And the statistics said that is more black fathers in their kids' life in America than any other group, right? So, and he backed it up with facts. Y'all go over there. I'm going to add the link to his video in my description. And I want y'all to watch his video in full so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Big Goonie from Chicago, real spill. Okay, you from Chicago? Yeah, bro, yeah. Like, we in our kids' lives. And it's more white people in prisons than it is black people in America. Yeah, we're just at a disproportionate number, but it's actually more white people in prison, and they're like per capita, they might be way lower, but it's more number wise. So I just wanted to speak on that first before I go into this lynching in Mississippi, because this lynching in Mississippi is at the root of why I wanted to make this video. This lynching that just happened at a college in Mississippi is really, but yeah, there's way more white people. Exactly. Right. Nassar 85. Right. So the density of it is off. Yeah, of course. So when you factor in all the socioeconomics that black people have faced at the hands of this system, the people, we can't necessarily point the finger at the people, but the system here that was built for the white people, we definitely can point a finger at. And that's the thing. So just like all those people that was debating Charlie Kirk, and he tried to knock him down with these statistics, and trying to undermine this system that was built to benefit him and everybody else that looked like him. We got to always take into account this system, man. It's always been that. You know what I'm saying? Systematic. Like when things are systematic, that means no matter where you go, you're going to get the same kind of energy. Our people been dealing with that. You know why? You know why we can't be compared to Jewish people? And I hate when people bring up Jewish people compared to us. Jewish people simply had to change their name. And it's called anglicizing. We change your name. You don't think the system allows black? Well, the system now, we had to force the system to allow, quote unquote, allow. Like really, no one needs to allow nobody to do nothing. But in our history here in this country, every time we tried to be self-sufficient, pull our bootstraps, we got it burnt down. That's Tulsa. We got it in many other cities other than Tulsa, historically. So the system may allow, but then see, that's where we do have to point the finger at the people. Because even though the system may allow it, That's when a lot of times the so-called white backlash come in. You know, the white backlash, and the most recent example of white backlash is the fallout of Barack Obama. Just like Megyn Kelly said in her last interview on her channel, white people hasn't been there since Barack Obama. That was direct, like this backlash that's going on right now is directly related to Barack Obama being elected. Black people can thrive in America if you want to, instead of, guess what? We are thriving. We are thriving. That's the point that I'm trying to say. We thrives. But guess what? Because we dealing with a bunch of insecure white people that's in so-called positions of power, they get mad. We are thriving. That's what I'm saying. Like we ain't, and just between me and you, Michelle Castor, you black too. Everybody black. So if you talking to me, don't talk to no other black person. If you want my opinion, it's a fact actually. White people come from black people. We all black. So guess what? If you thriving, I'm thriving. That's how I see it. Most of us see it like that. We don't have no problem with y'all. Black people do not have a problem with white people. Our presence alone make y'all have a problem. Like what this Charlie Kirk said, he think we DEI and affirmative act. No, we God. We represent God. When you see us, you're looking at the first human beings. That's it. We're the closest thing to God as you can get to, as far as the human race go. There's too many people doing unnecessary. Michelle Castor say there's too many people doing unnecessary lives of them just playing Roblox, unlike yours. Okay, I get that. That's in this new generation, man. Generation Z and Alpha, all of that. The baby boomers is in positions of power right now. Trump is in the baby boomer generation. You know, he probably don't even know nothing about Roblox. But I do. My 8-year-old play Roblox. So I get it. You know, it's a lot of people wasting their lives away on this social media. That goes just like everything goes back to the home. Everything goes back to the home. It depends on how you raising your babies. My daughter play Roblox, but that's not all she do. You know what I'm saying? We got to have balance in the home. You know, and that began to end with the parents. The balance. So yeah, let me get back to what I was saying, man, about this lynching. So I see online, I'm seeing a bunch of Charlie Kirk people, MAGA people, talking about they don't want violence, but they actually perpetuate violence. White people in this country have been the most violent people in the world to our people. We don't feel safe around y'all. The smiles and shit that y'all like trying to be nice and talking all nice, we read between the lines of that shit. Yeah, we don't trust y'all. It's the energy. See what I'm saying? Just like Get Out, the movie Get Out. Y'all ever seen that movie? Love your live, man. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, so the movie Get Out. That movie is if you ever seen that movie represent the vibes and the energy that we feel when we around white people. We don't trust y'all. Historically, your ancestors have hurt my ancestors, right? And y'all defend your ancestors. So what that tell me? What that tell us? That tell us that y'all want to hurt us. That's how we interpret that. And this lynching that just happened in Mississippi is proof of that. See what I'm saying? Have we ever seen a white person get lynched? I just want to know. Because I'm going to tell y'all, these little what they call YNs, they do eye for eye. Yeah. And they've been hunting people. While y'all been out there hunting deer, they've been hunting people. They know how I feel to take a life. I hope you don't feel that way about all white people based solely on their skin. Feel what way, bro? Because I said your ancestors. Yeah. So we represent 13% of the population. It don't matter how we feel. Y'all got us outnumbered. We can never take over this country. That's another thing that Hood Educated said. Like, we can't take over this country. It's all in y'all head. It's impossible. Y'all keep saying all the black people taking over. We can't. It's only 13%. It don't matter how we feel. It don't matter. See, this like Nazi Germany, bro. The Jewish people was outnumbered. No matter how they felt about what was going on in Nazi Germany, they was gonna have to just simply by the numbers, they was gonna be, hopefully not exterminated, but that's what ended up happening. But they wasn't in control. They had to put them Stars of David on. They had to do whatever the Nazi regime said. We in that same position. We the small guy. We're the little guy. If it was a man and woman relationship, we the girl. Y'all the big man. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm just saying this. You see what I'm saying? So regardless of how we feel like this stuff that y'all been fed that so-called minorities are gonna take over, the Mexicans, that's who y'all really scared of taking over. Y'all ain't scared of us. Y'all scared of the Mexicans taking over. That's who y'all really scared of, because Mexico right there and they coming over the border. Y'all really scared of them. Does that make me different? Look, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this. Just depends on your actions. Emma Murphy said, my ancestors fought to free the slaves and help with the Underground Railroad. Does that make me different? You have to answer that for yourself. You hear me? Are you proud of that? Are you proud of what your ancestors did for my ancestors? Because a lot of people these days that have that type of history, a lot of people are not proud of that. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on you. How do you feel about it? And how do you go about, like continuing that legacy? Do you want to continue that legacy, Emma Murphy, of like, because slavery is all in the mind now, and we inherited that trauma that our ancestors passed down. It's still in our bloodline. That's really what you hear when you hear about the 13% of black people in this country speaking about the past. It's it's in our blood. The trauma is in our blood, and if you were on the other side of it where you inflicted the trauma, that's in your blood. That's still trauma. You know what I'm saying? To be able to be a perpetrator, it's just like, a lot of people were raised. A lot of people have parents that were maybe rapists or killed people, and a lot of people feel like that's in their blood to do bad things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the descendants of slave owning people, the ancestors did commit rape. So you can almost say if it's some rapists out here, some serial killers, that might be their bloodline actually coming out. You know what I'm saying? What they feel like they inherited, but that's still trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's trauma. It's just they want to hurt people with their trauma. The trauma we got, we're being hurt. You see what I'm saying? But it's two types. It's those different types of trauma. I hear that every time, man. But no other type of slavery stripped someone of their culture, raped, and had them where they was pretty much treating them like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Where they was breeding them. I don't know no other type of slavery. What other type of slavery were they breeding? Look that up. Oh no, it's true. Oh, I'm in therapy right now, bro. It's true. This coming from clinically like trained therapists that tell you inherit trauma. No, this is not nothing I'm making up. You do your research on it, bro. Pedro said every race has been enslaved, but no other race has been stripped of their culture, told they can't learn. The slavery that Europe had, the slavery that y'all had, it was Africans in Europe that taught y'all, that gave y'all culture. Y'all was in the dark ages. Y'all forgot how great you were. And they taught you. They gave you books. They gave you knowledge and insight, taught you what zero meant, taught you what math were. Yeah, in the Arabic world, they gave culture to Europe. Look that up too. Yeah, those same enslavers in Europe gave culture to you guys because they originally learned a lot of it from y'all and they kept it and gave it back to y'all. So no, bro, this is the exact opposite. D. Foyle said, my ancestors were almost wiped off the face of the earth by the English. Where you from, bro? You Irish? I'm losing brain cells. Republic in distress. Yeah, I'm going to pray for you, bro. Yes, many other races have been stripped Yeah, I doubt that it was like ours, bro. I doubt it. I guarantee you, man. And it's the thing, like I was saying a minute ago, man. You could be anglicized here in America, meaning you could change your last name and become part of this culture, this so-called America. It's impossible for us to do that. Like, I don't want to do it. Now that I know the facts of my DNA and I know that everybody come from Africa originally, I see why everybody love our culture too. Like, all cultures love all cultures. We really do. We really do. We all love Asian culture, black and white. Whites and Asians love black culture. Asians and blacks love white. We all love each other. We do. So it's no, like, we're supposed to, we're supposed to influence each other. That's how we learn. There's no reason to be self-conscious about it. Yes, you can. And we are. It doesn't matter. But it does matter to the optics of these founding fathers in this country. If you don't know your history about what this country represented, look it up. We can't just ignore. You see what I'm saying? And it only been like 50, 60 years since my ancestors could go, my people could go buy a house anywhere they want to. You know what I'm saying? So that means generational wealth is brand new to my culture, to my people in this culture, in this country. Yeah. I'm the first generation to inherit shit. To inherit a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? My parents didn't inherit nothing. They couldn't because my grandparents couldn't buy shit. Actually on one side they did. And on my mother's side they did. On my mother's side, they inherited like from all the way back to slavery. We even got schools named after my great people, last name Orr in Chicago. It's a school named after my uncle. He was a slave, former slave. So in my family, we got shit, and but that don't make the white people happy. That make a lot of the racist white people hate that we got shit. Yeah, that's just a fact. But look, I gotta go pick my daughter up, man. I'm gone. I love y'all.